And if we go back to the beginning and when I talked about the structure of my book, the main point is we need to carefully weigh the benefits and the side effects of how this affects the world from a pro-human perspective without this delicate nurturer dogma, recognizing the earth is wild potential. It's not a delicate nurturer. And so that's a version of, climate related deaths. I don't know why it's going past. We don't have past 2020 yet, but this is the trend that we're on in terms of the deaths going way down. And this is an amazing thing, but it makes sense if you think about, oh, wait a second. One of the major things we do with fossil fuels is we master climate. In particular, we neutralize climate danger. We take something like drought, which used to be a multi-million killer many, many years, and we make it much less of an issue because we have irrigation, because we can transport crops, to alleviate people's suffering. And you can run down the list, and I do in chapter 7, which is about climate mastery. And I show all the ways in which fossil fuels have made our naturally dangerous climate unnaturally safe. And I point out that our whole establishment is just a bunch of climate mastery denialists. The UN IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, it has multi-thousand page reports that often get praised by some of my allies. And they do have some good stuff in them, but they don't have any mention of the climate mastery benefits of fossil fuels or the decline in climate deaths. It's like doing a report on polio and not mentioning, oh yeah, polio has massively declined. It's just they do not understand. It's just people are making the most basic thinking errors with this. And I think ultimately it's because the leaders thinking about this are not thinking about it from a human perspective. They're thinking about it from an eliminating human impact perspective. And so from that perspective, we are in a climate crisis because we've impacted climate more than we did 100 years ago. I have no doubt about that. But they think impact is a crisis, and I think lack of flourishing is a crisis. So that's why I think we're not in a climate crisis, we're in a climate renaissance. But they think they're in a climate crisis, which is why I think philosophy is the most important issue here, because the number one thing is, by what standard are you evaluating the world when you're evaluating the state of its climate or anything else?